Hello, hello, what's up? This is Marshall Lee of DonkeyJawProjects.com. Marshall Couture, Marshall Lee Couture, my name. Don't wear it out. Also known as Marsh Makes Comics here on the YouTubes. And yeah, I make comics and that's what I do. So today we're going to be talking about zines, maybe making some stuff. We'll see how it all goes. And we'll be hanging and chatting and all that fun stuff. And no matter what I do, I can't seem to get this thing straight. That's more straight. All right, stay straight. And I am like 1 or 2 minutes late, but that's only because my stupid microphone didn't want to work. So it's working now, though. Can you hear me? Can you see me? No, you can't see me. Hello. Of course, you can't see me. Peter Retro Palmiotti, sorry. Hello, all. I'm just here for the free chocolate milk. Oh, that will be dispersed. That'll be in your mailbox in about 15 minutes. Just wait for it. What's up, dude? Sideburns. Howdy, Marsh. Howdy, Sideburns. What's up? And Dede. Okay, this thing was being jumped up on me. So there's Dede. Hello, Dede. How you doing? Glad to see you. Dede, I'm very sad, and I don't know. I don't think you saw my comment yesterday when I was chatting about it, but I'm a very sad Marshall for a certain reason, which is tomorrow will officially be the last time I get to watch your stream live for probably a long time because I got a job. Yep, I got me a job. Not in coding and stuff. Actually, doing something similar to what I was doing already. In fact, kind of the same of what I was doing already before, but for better pay, which is nice. And a fancier title, logistics specialist. I'm going to be a logistics specialist, which is a fancy way for saying warehouse management guy. So I'm starting that on Monday, supposedly, unless my drug screening comes back and tells me things that I don't realize about myself with my second my second personality or something. But good news, but also, unfortunately, I won't be able to be there live, and that really sucks. So I will do my best to be there tomorrow morning because that is going to be the last time for a while. If anybody doesn't know, Dede Willingham has a show on Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30 a.m. starting and goes usually till around 12-ish. So it's really fun. She does cool, all kinds of cool craft stuff. I've learned so much from watching her, and I'm always bothering her when I'm on there. Like it's probably better if I'm not there. I'm always bothering her about man cards and about I always have these questions, and it kind of interrupts her show sometimes. I feel bad, but because sometimes I ask her a question, she's like, "Oh well, I wasn't going to bring this out yet today, but yeah, I have it right over here. Let's look at this." And I kind of derail her show sometimes. I don't mean to, but what can I say? I just have so many questions, and I'm so curious about all the cool stuff she's doing. So yes, I will miss being live on Dede's show. It's not the same watching it in a rerun. I mean, I can still watch it in a rerun, but a whole big part of watching it live that's cool is the fact that you get to interact with her and everybody else in the chat, as you guys like to do on my channel when I'm doing live videos. So you know that. So anyways, what's up, Devonte Edwards? Thanks for coming by. Let's see. Looks and sounds great. Good. Art Curious is here. What is up? Thanks for coming by. Always happy to see you here and see you on Dede shows and stuff too. We hear ya. Cool. Thank you. Let's see what else we got. Yes, I start a new job. I do. Yes. Good news, bad news. I'm going to have a lot less time again. I have a long commute again, same length I had before. So I'm going to be losing time, precious time, unfortunately. But, I'm building my life, trying to make things happen. So, you got to do what you got to do. I also am doing websites. I haven't given up the coding thing. I'm still doing that, but I think I'm going to do that as a freelance thing. So, well, I know I'm going to be doing that as a freelance thing. So, if anybody out there knows somebody who needs a website and point them in my direction, I'm still working on how to kind of set it up as a business, working it out, but yeah, I'm doing that. So, let's see what else we got. Hey, what's up, Ralph? Thanks for coming by. Good to see you here. What's this? That's plus and I don't know. Ampersand? Oh, that's okay. I guess that must be what she was saying. It's okay for you. It's not okay for me. It's sad for me. Um, the other comic guy. Hello. What's up? Thanks for coming by. Let's see. And also, just so you know, Dede's if you don't know, I mean everybody who watches my show knows this already, but Dede's link is in the description because she is my mod here. I have another mod, but he comes around only once in a while. But she's my mod here. So thank you, Dede, for doing that, first of all. And second of all, everybody check out her link so you can go watch her videos. They're nothing but fun. So yeah, let's see what else we got. Do. Yay. Thank you. Thank you there, sir. Appreciate it. That is a good thing for me. Thank you. It is. It's a very I'm excited actually, really excited because it's a job that I think actually is a really good fit. I feel like I'm going to be getting paid what I'm worth, and I have kind of immediate opportunity for growth there as well. Like it's not that was the problem with my last job. I liked working with those people. I mean, I was miserable because I was doing something that I didn't like at the time. But this version of what I'm doing is a better version, much better, and the people I think are really awesome, and I have opportunity for growth. One of the biggest things that made me miserable at my last job was that there was no chance for growth, and I was there for 15 years, and I should have left earlier because the growth I could get was got, and they didn't want me getting any further because there is no further to go. So this one I have a lot more opportunity, so I'm happy about that. Let's see. That's okay. You have to eat. That is true. I do have to eat. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'm going to be eating those chickens. So, um, the speaking about sad news, by the way, I don't know if you guys. I don't know. I don't think I told everybody. Yeah, this happened after. I think on Friday actually. We lost another chicken. We got bobcats in the area, and I saw that thing take the chicken, and he was just standing there with a mouthful of chicken. And then he ran away and did his thing, and all the chickens were scared, and it was a little bit of a traumatizing experience, I think, for the chickens at least. But apparently there's bobcats in the area. I mean, we got lots of animals. There's been bears in the area. There's deer. I live in a fairly rural section of a town that is kind of rural. Less than suburban, that's for sure. But all around us are towns that are suburban. But our town in particular, I mean, I'm kind of surrounded by woods, except for on one side where I have some neighbors and stuff. But so unfortunately, humans aren't the only animals that like chicken. So, so that's what happened. So now we have nine hens and one rooster, and that's okay. We have more than enough eggs, that's for sure. It's insane how much dozens of eggs we give out like every week or so. We're always just giving people eggs and eggs and eggs. So it's cool. Yeah, man. Totally. Let's see. We got Paul Pate in the house. What's up? Everybody knows about Dede's show. Okay. I won't say anything else. Yes, it's true. I know, but you never know. Sometimes I get new people. I mean, I'm always reaching out, trying to get more people on the to come check out the show, and so you just never. It's just like comic books, Jim Shooter. I'm like doing the Shooter of YouTube. Like every video might be somebody's first. So yes, congratulations, Marsh. Thank you, thank you. What else we got? Hey there, what's up, Jim? Luhan is in the house. Good to see you here. And Dede coming through with the support. Congrats on the new job. Thumbs up, everyone. Hey, thank you so much, Dede, for the support. You're always awesome at supporting, and I can't believe it. I really appreciate it. Terhiki's in the house. What's up? Whoops. What's up? Hello, Marsh. Hello, everyone. Totally. We're gonna get into some zines. I'm gonna kind of go through my zine collection, not all my mini comics, just specifically the zine style comic books. And I mean, zines can be any size and shape and all that too, but it seems like when you look up zines, it typically is these little folded zine things. So we're gonna get into that kind of zine specifically today. Let's see. Um, I too like watching live, but work prevents me. But congrats on the job, Marsh. Yeah, totally, man. Thank you, first of all, and also, yeah, it's unfortunate, when you can't watch live, but it's still cool and worth it to watch. And I do. I watch the reruns from time to time. But there's so much good. So many of my friends are making cool videos, and I can only get to a certain percentage of them, unfortunately, because a lot of us make long form video, which is totally cool. That's like what I do, but I only have so many hours in the day. So it is what it is. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Congrats on the new job. Thank you. And let's see what else we got going on here. Great group in the chat. I'm arting, so listening and working. I saw, Peter, that you're doing these. I saw on Facebook you're talking about doing portraits, I think, or wait, what was it? Pinups? I think it was pinups. So everybody, if you're looking for somebody who knows what they're doing with inking and want a cool pinup, go check out Peter. Help him pay some bills. So yeah, yes, eating chickens. Those chickens, man. Almost 1 a.m. here, so I ended all activities today. Oh wow. Oh, you're the one that's in Australia, I think, or something like that. So maybe that's where 1 o'clock is right now. I don't know. 1 a.m. is late. It's hard to stay up that late for me personally. Marsh, I find that having a stimulating and challenging day job that isn't creative leaves me hungry for comics on my free time. Nice balance that works for me. There is something to be said for that, Paul. And I agree. But I'll tell you, man, there is something nice about being home, all day long and being able to work on creativity for a lot of that time, because I have, for the first time in my life, experienced that kind of for a long time. Now, I mean, I was spending most of my time working on trying to learn coding and everything for all these months that I've been out of work. Uh, is that a bug behind my ear? No, it's just like a leaf or a piece of nut or something. We got nuts falling all over the place here with the squirrels and the nuts, and oh my goodness. Anyways, um, so yeah, like I've experienced a little bit of what a lot of my peers have, which is this kind of staying at home situation. And so I could fit art in a lot more little spots, than I can when I'm at a physical day job. Also the problem of having a day job that's so physical. When you get home, yes, I'm excited, but I'm also tired. And I do still, it does leave me craving, but it's tough. It's not easy. And it can be, and I've experienced it for a long time. And I'm in some ways, I'm hoping that things are different, this time. Um, but yeah, it's going to take up a lot of time. I'm going to be gone for basically 9 hours through the day. Well, no, actually, about 10 and a half hours every day, if I'm counting the commuting and everything. So, that's a huge chunk a day. And it's not like there's not a million other things I need to do. I got so much stuff on my plate right now. It's insane. But I'm trying not to complain. I'm very happy. I'm actually very excited to take on this new job. This new position is, I think the team's going to be really cool to work with. And I am looking forward to continuing the YouTube channel and the comics and all that stuff too. So that's never going away. I can't quit it even if I wanted to. I can't quit you, man. Not that I really want to quote that movie necessarily, but hey, I'd never even watched that movie, but I've seen the quote so many times. Um, Eek, bobcats. Yeah, I know, right? And I saw it. Like, it was kind of creepy. But apparently, bobcats don't really attack humans generally, more often than not. A coyote or a fox, on the other hand, might. I don't think foxes do too much either because my buddy Fue Storm, also known as Lucifer Storm, um, he has a lot of foxes in his area, and they're always kind of nice to him. So I don't think foxes are all that dangerous, but coyotes maybe. They will attack humans sometimes, I guess. That's what my neighbor says at least. So I'm going on the authority of my neighbor. Let's see. So, yeah, bobcat got him. But that's the reality of having chickens, especially if you live like, I mean, we're surrounded by forest here. Like, unfortunately, you're gonna lose a chicken here and there, and it is what it is. Like, we love our chickens. They're fun. They're cute, but they're also, unfortunately, they're kind of dispensable. That sounds horrible, but they're chickens, man. I mean, everybody, they're a source of food to a certain extent. But no, we have too much fun like watching the chickens. They're so funny. They're goofy. Like, we like spend you'd be surprised how much time we spend with our chickens. But we are thinking probably we're gonna get a dog. We had a big uh I always forget what the heck this kind of dog is called. The big dog. Um, Saint Bernard. We had a big Saint Bernard. Unfortunately, he passed away last year, and we're not going to get a dog that big again. But we want to get like a medium size, some kind of dog, and that'll help with the predators as well. There's a lot of things you can do to help with predators, but it's kind of not. It's almost impossible to not lose a chicken once in a while. Um, so, and that's the second chicken we lost so far. Um, but you live and you learn. You fortify things a little bit more. We want to put some more fencing up. Again, we want to get a dog. The dog you know, will mark his territory and all that. So that keeps animals away sometimes. And then also just be another protection. He'll be out there a lot more while the chickens are out, and or he or she will be out there. And kind of some dogs can literally, I mean, that's a lot of dogs are meant to be working dogs, and they're used for herding animals, even livestock as well. So it'd be cool to get specifically a breed that's good at that. So we'll see, but yeah, we're doing what we can. Bobcat, my chicken now. Yeah. Yeah, my chicken now. Bobcat says my chicken now. I got you. Yep, totally. Eek is right. We have coyotes. I need one to take these guinea pigs. I think Magda wants to get a guinea pig. I don't know about the guinea pig thing, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. At the end of the day, my phone and iPad always have some paint or glue to remove. There you go. Hey, well, I mean, that means you're a working artist. I like it. It sounds great. And, my MacBook has like paint splatter on it for sure. And my other laptop has tons of stickers all over it. Like, yeah, art life, man. Let's see. Yes, Peter is here for sure. Sideburns, thank you for the support. Another person who supports very often. You rock, dude. Thank you so much. That's really awesome. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Yes, that's true. This is true. Sideburns and Vol also have some awesome streams. In fact, I don't know if Vol is here. I know Sideburns is here, but I know you guys do that Saturday evening thing, and I keep meaning to mention this to Vol, because he said, he's like, hey, if you ever want to come on sometime, you're free to come on. And I did not mean to like ignore that offer. I totally want to come on. It's just one of those things that keeps slipping by my thought process or whatever. And I would really like to come on. Saturday nights or evenings or afternoons are kind of sort of the worst time for me to do stuff, but I will do it. I'll take some time to do it one of these days. And um, Actually, I have one from Peter Samiti. I'm going to be on his channel on October 21st. It's a long ways away, but that's a Saturday night at 9 p.m. So yeah, not my favorite time in the world to be doing a live stream, but I'll do it. I do enjoy it. It's just usually I'm busy at that time. Those times. So let's see. Pinups, then making prints of them. Yeah, no problem, man. Of course. Always like to shout stuff out. Um, Oh, I just minimized the page by accident. Art Curious. Oh, Miriam is in Israel. Okay. Okay. I knew she was somewhere. Everybody's somewhere, right? All right, cool. First time in a long time. First time in a long time? It may be that I'm not sure what you're talking about specifically. Maybe that you sent some money over, but I don't know. I've seen it. It seems like it's not that long ago. But anyways, yeah, thank you, man. And Sideburns, I think you're in like New Zealand, right? So you actually are closer to where Australia is, or are you in Australia? I don't know. Let's see. Art Curious says someone from Europe, Portrait of the Year, UK is organizing something cool for the 30th. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but cool. Let's see. Ooh, I love that show. Oh, is it a show? Hmm. Same thing as the TV series. Oh, okay. See, there's something I'm not sure about that you guys are talking about. It's organized for the ones of the TV series. They want to achieve a Guinness record with a big number of painters doing a portrait at the same time. Oh, wow. That sounds interesting. So let's see. Let's see. Yes, Saint Bernard. Yep. Team Chicken Eater. All right, we're gonna get to some zines here in a second. Paul says was a vegetarian for 20 years, Dede, making up for lost time. Yes, you should, because meat is healthy, in my opinion, personally. In fact, I need to get back on my carnivore diet that I was doing, because I'm getting a belly because I've been eating way too many carbs. Drive-in Saturday. That's right. That's what it's called. Yeah. So everybody check out Saturday afternoons, evenings, nights. I'm not sure what time. Sideburns. I think it's on Vol's channel. Empyrean, Vol, and Sideburns do a show together, and it's cool. So check it out. My girlfriend's not a sheep. Okay, cool. Oh, so you are from Australia then? Okay. I don't know why I always am not sure if you're from New Zealand. Um, somebody's from New Zealand or some, I don't know, something happened that has to do with New Zealand. And Dede put a link, so check that link out. I don't know what it. Oh, it's Vol's channel. Okay, so yeah, Imperium Vol's channel. Check that out, and you can watch the Saturday Night Fever, Drive-In Saturday. Cool. It's all connecting, man. It's all connecting. All right, I'm at the bottom of the chat here now. So for now, thank you for being so active in the chat and chatting with me. Chattanooga, something. I don't know. I should really warn you before I take a sip, but I didn't. Sorry. So what we have here is a failure to communicate. No, what we have here is a mini comic thing. I think it's kind of like an anthology from different artists, or I don't know. So there's something to it, but I'm pretty sure this is all the same artist, though. Actually, but I'll show you. I just posted it actually. I just saw a funny picture. That's too cute. Oh my gosh. There's this girl in my hip hop crew, and she's got like 5 or 6 kids now. And yeah, she's she's always posting pictures of her kids. So this person on Instagram, Charles Del Gala, or no, Degalado, something. Sorry if you ever watch this, Charles, but yes, check his stuff out. He's got, if you like, kind of like a punk rock, edgy, maybe even metal type of vibe, kind of sci-fi type stuff. A lot of mostly black and white stuff. Doesn't look as good on the video here, but because it's all black and white. But I love his stuff, and he has something in it. A lot of this stuff is actually from this comic. Some of this is from this comic, but he's got some really cool art, and I got his zine sent to me, and so it's called Late Line. I don't know if it's a zine or it's like a mini comic, I guess you would think of it as. Let's see if I turn this light off, if it'll help. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. So yeah, I don't know. I like this kind of sci-fi, surreal type, abstract type art. He does like some kind of collage type of things too. So yeah, really cool. There's some kind of text, and I was informed he sent me 2 books, and one of them has Russian lettering in it. I'm only going to show you parts of it because it's got like boobies in it and stuff. So, but this is pretty cool stuff. It's hard to see the detail. There's like some really nice detail in there, but there we go. Look, there we go. So, yeah, I'm digging it. Here's another one with some really cool detail. Really kind of designy, graphic designy type of thing. There's some collage type vibes in there. And there's the back cover. And I'm going to flip to the right page on this other mini comic thing. Just want to make sure I don't share the lesser nice parts. So this is, you got some kind of punk rock vibes and whatnot, maybe like death metal. I don't know. But yeah, cool stuff. And here's another couple of pages that I think these are on like his Instagram and stuff. So, oh, that's right. Today is the 19th. Oh, I gotta check this out. Oops, I showed the cover. I was trying not to show. My friend just reminded me in text that there's an update for my favorite music app on my phone, Koala. So I got to check that out. It's supposed to be like an amazing update with some cool stuff. So anyways, he also sent me this. This is like a like a collage type of thing, which is pretty cool. I want to get into some more black and white collages. So yeah, I think I showed you guys this last week or a couple weeks ago. I mean, but I'll show it again. A couple things. I found some sketchbooks that I hadn't used yet, so I threw some cool stickers on there. I'll add more as we go. But I was also using it. Oh, I forgot to grab some of you guys may or may not have seen me posting gel plate art and stuff like that. It's hard. Oh man, it's kind of hard to see here. No matter what light I put it in, it's yellow. But like when you do gel plate stuff, it's okay if it rips. You have to kind of take the brayer. This thingy, the brayer, and you have to wipe off the excess and then go back, and sometimes if you put too much paint on, so it's good to always have, and Dede taught me about this, having a desk journal. This particular one is like a desk sketchbook, but it's pretty cool. It gives you like fun textures, and if you're smart, you won't make it so that the pages stick together like that, but it kind of doesn't matter because it's meant to be like, it's kind of cool if it's messy and you can go over that with some collage stuff or whatever. So I'm not all that worried about it, but so that's the start of this sketchbook. I don't know what it'll probably end up being some kind of collage book. I converted this used to have all my like mini comic original art in it, but now it's got some stencils here, and it's organizing my smaller cutouts for collages. And to be honest, I haven't really done much with actual physical collages yet. I've done digital stuff. So I got a bunch of black and white different categories. I don't know if I did end up showing you guys this or not. I think I did, but so cut up a bunch of books and stuff, and so I'm excited to start playing with some of that. Just haven't gotten to it yet too much. I'll show you some stuff I did get to though. And then here's like the color section of stuff. Illustration color. Yeah, I definitely showed this at some point. Things I added to it since then too. Things, animals. There's a bobcat. People, things. Oh, I got two things. Oh, I guess I have two things by accident. Maybe I'll change that one to food or just consolidate. But anyways, so some of that will be going in different things. I also have, bigger collage pieces torn out of magazines and books, but they're just in a stack. I'm not going to organize those, but I figured I'd organize the little ones at least because I have an easy system to do it. So one of the things I was talking about, I think in the last thing, was junk journals. And so I made two junk journals. And these are going to be kind of the literal version of junk journals as they, I think, were first conceived. Now people do more like, I think, collage type stuff with junk journals. They've kind of changed the way they do it. But as you can see, we got Dede's sticker here. I have Dede's stickers on a bunch, and here too. So this is where I'm putting my stickers, is just on sketchbooks and journals and stuff. So I made this one out of cardboard, and with junk journals, you have like all these little, I'll show you. I guess I can grab a couple different things too. I'll just grab this whole drawer. So there's these things, they call them signature, and Dede actually sent me these many years ago, but this is just folded paper. It's kind of, I don't know if it's a textured paper. It's got like kind of texture, like there's some, I don't know what you call it, like light noise on it, light texture on it. on this particular paper, but it's just a bunch of folded papers together, and then each one is called a signature, and then you put like rubber bands or string or whatever you want, and then you get like something to put as a cover, and you put it around the binding, and it becomes a book. So it's a cool way. And usually when they're junk journals, apparently that one thing that distinguishes another journal from a junk journal is you use these signatures. I'm still learning about it. I don't really know why that they do that, but that's what they do. And as you've seen, like I've done my sticker book. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere nearby, but it's hard to keep all this stuff organized, especially when you start doing like mixed media and collage. It's just like there's so much you need to organize. Anyways, I like making my own like sketchbooks sometimes, and I want to do that even more because I have so much paper. It's insane. So I just use like some Amazon boxes and made the cover. And this one's going to be just black and white, and it's just going to be a small little journal. That's the theme for this one, and it really only has one signature in it. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm looking forward to getting this one going. But it's all going to be just black and white. This one, on the other hand, is more of like your traditional regular junk journal, and this one does have just 2 signatures in it. I'm just learning how to do this. I'm just starting, but I like doing it like fully DIY. There you can see Dede, one of her other stickers, and some other people's stickers. And then this one, so this is really a little bit closer to what a traditional junk journal is, I think, from what I understand, where you literally take pieces of junk. Like this is like a tag from Savers or Goodwill or whatever. And this is just like the backing board of like some pens or erasers or whatever I got, and just little stuff that you find around the house, labels and different things. Like there's an envelope, and then some of it's just like swag that comes from things that I buy, my friend, some things I buy, or stickers that come in things. Just you can kind of put whatever in here, but you can see like I got like a Velveeta pieces of a Velveeta wrapper and this chocolate wrapper thing, and just different things, envelope stuff. And these aren't necessarily finished pages. These are just, I just threw some stuff in some of these pages, and I'm just getting started, So I don't know. I think they're fun. I'm still getting the hang of doing this kind of journal-y, like collage type stuff. And then I put in the middle, I put these 2 pins because I never know what to do with pins. Like I like pins, but a lot of the swag that comes in comics, like the extra, like when you buy like a comic from someone, I don't know what to do with. There's some more Dede stickers. Gary Hodges sticker. And this is one of the many stickers I got from the Wildcat campaign and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's kind of cool to make use of some of these things that I get from like these packages, because I don't really have a place to put like all this extra stuff when you buy, like do like a, support a Kickstarter or Indiegogo or something. So I'm glad I'm finding places for some of this stuff, and finding places for stickers too, because I love stickers. I just didn't know where to put them. And sketchbooks and journals are great places because you're going to keep them and you're going to enjoy them, and you get to see the stuff you got, all the weird swag stuff you got too. I am going to get to the zines, but I think I showed some of this the other couple weeks ago. But this is just some sticker paper that I threw some stuff on, just abstract kind of gel plate stuff. So that's kind of fun. And then I did like these jelly plate transfers, and I'm thinking about putting these up for sale, or like for originals and for prints, if there's ones that people like enough to buy. I don't know, we'll see. There's it might be a bobcat. I don't know. National Geographics or something. They got all kinds of animals. This one's kind of cool. You get like really cool textures and stuff. This is probably the best one I've done so far. This one's just a print, actually. Katharine Hepburn. But there's that. This is for later, actually, to show. Yeah, just some cool textures and stuff. You might have seen on some of my videos me do some stuff. Yeah, this one came out. This was the first one that I did that kind of came out that I liked. It's an astronaut guy. And I also made, well, I have it set as like I could make it into a print. This one I think could be a good print too. Just this little penguin. And then this is the original for that one I showed you before, the Katharine Hepburn. So yeah, I'm thinking about putting those up on my site for sale as just original art and then prints if people like them. I might as well keep this out, I guess. So yeah, I'm excited about gel printing, gel plate transfers and gel plate printing and all that is just a really fun, like kind of addictive thing. Just as addictive as zines. So if you've been following some of my social media, you'll know that I made a couple zines recently. And this is like this kind of folded zine. I don't know where I have like some old zines that I've made, but anyways, so Janet, who is friends with Dede, and she goes on at 1:00 on Mondays and does her live streams. Janet and Dede are, I think it's both of them really doing a zine swap. And so they did it last year. I wanted to do it, and then I just didn't do it. And Janet sent me this last year because we were talking about the man cards. Make me a sandwich. So I really love this. This is like really fun. So she's a really cool artist and stuff. She made this like robot man card. And then so I wanted to make a zine this year, and Dede gave me the prompt: farmer, lizards, and vines. The vines are in here, but they're not as like big of a theme, but they are in here. And so this is what I made. I still have to send them off. I'm gonna get to that this week. Tell you, man, I've been so busy lately. Trying to get it to focus a little bit. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. Focus. So the poetic, you might have seen my reel / TikTok / whatever you want to call it, short. The poetic ponderings of farm lizards. So if you want to check out, there's like a reading of it and kind of a fun little video where you can hear me kind of read through it. But this is what I came up with those prompts. And I used poetry from like old, like really old poetry, public domain stuff, and I just kind of slapped it in there, and it's kind of ironic, silly things with these goofy pictures. And I got a chance to play around with some cool collage stuff. Did it all digital. Took way longer than I wanted it to take, but in the end, I'm glad with I'm happy with how it came out, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. Through the zine swap. So yeah, had a lot of fun making this. And since I made that, I also was, as you guys saw last week, talking with Christopher Runtsman, and him and I did a show. He came on my show and we chatted. It was really good. If you missed it, go check it out. It's a really good episode. Also, Jim Lujan was on the week before, and we had a great discussion as well, or 2 weeks before that. I can't remember. So definitely check out those 2 episodes, because I'm a little bit surprised sometimes they don't get a lot of views when I do interviews sometimes. And I'm not sure why, because those are really good videos. I also did a video with Corey Kerr not that long ago, like a couple months ago that, I'm like, man, that was a good video. Like people should check them out. They're really good. But anyways, I don't care about the views. It's just I just know how good it is. Like I would love to watch it personally. So anyways, Christopher Runtsman and I kind of did this thing together where we both took prompts from Dede once again, and we made a zine from it. I made mine, he made his. My prompts were bricks. Um, what was it? Bricks. No, I'm trying to remember. Chuckle, bricks, and what was the other thing? Why can't I think of it? Oh, it was seal. Yeah. Okay, that should be the most obvious one actually. So, rose on the gray. Now I have to like if I actually want to print these out and duplicate them, which I may because I think they came out pretty good. I'm gonna change this to rose on the grave because I found out that I was kind of taking inspiration from the Seal song, "Kiss from a Rose," and even though if you look on the internet and do research, you might come to the conclusion that he's saying rose on the gray, but I know from a much better source that it's actually rose on the grave. So, and I thought it was rose on the grave, but when I looked up the lyrics, it said rose on the gray. It doesn't really matter because it's just a silly, goofy, mini comic. But I also did the cover on the wrong page. So I think I might digitally cut this up and put it back together again and fix the title, um, so that I can print them. So, anyways, this is it. Again, it's very much inspired by "Kiss from a Rose," uh, and I don't know. It came out really cool. I used one of those pages that I showed you with um, the I can't think of words tonight. The gel plate. You guys don't even know. Like I have so much on my plate these days. I'm so busy. I have so much going on, and my brain is just like, it is like insane right now. But anyways, so that's it. So I did that, and then I used some Copic marker grays, and kind of and I penciled and inked it, and the Copic marker grays kind of blend, like they really have this cool effect. Like I didn't really mean to do it, but how like when you color and you don't use water soluble ink and you don't let it dry, it'll make the ink lines bleed if you color with like Copic markers. Well, that's something a lot of times we might not want, but in this case it was something that I like used, and I was interested in making it that way on purpose. So it gives this like really nice like pastel type of vibe to it, this like soft look to it, and I think I'm going to use it again. I really enjoyed it. And this is what you get when you experiment. You get these like you stumble on like these kind of fun little techniques that can enhance your work, and it gives it such a cool vibe. Like I don't know if you guys dig it, like see it too, but and I just love like there's like a quiet tone to this, and a solemn kind of tone, and it's just fun. It's just really fun. And then like the texture behind it, like there's more of a richness because I'm using this kind of abstract mark making print thing from the gel plate as the behind part. And yeah, I don't know, I just had a really fun time making this thing, and just kind of taking it on a whim and just starting somewhere and finishing somewhere else. And then this last picture is like, it's kind of like a lot of this is just kind of okay art, but still fun. It's not like me doing my best figure work or anything, just kind of having fun drawing. But then at this last page, it's kind of cool because I get to like show off a little bit of like, my drawing style or whatever. And anyways, it ends up being a seal. And when I did the video on TikTok and other places, I put like the Kiss from the Rose song on there, and it's just fun, fun little thing. And there's like kind of some double meaning going on there and stuff. And yeah, this is the original page. I should have So one thing that I learned about doing these folded zines is I knew that you can put the cover. You don't have to put the cover on any specific panel, quote unquote, but you have to make sure it's not on a left panel. Um, and that's the mistake I made. So you got 8 panels. You can put it on any of the 4 other panels than the ones I did. So I could put it on this panel, and the same on the other side, this panel or this panel. So and it'll work. So I did it wrong, and now I'm gonna have to fix it if I want to do, distribute it at all or anything. So yeah, anyways, I had a blast making it though, and you live and you learn. So I got all these farm lizard, the poetic ponderings of farm lizards. I got all these copies that's going to Janet, and she's going to distribute them to the people who are doing the zine swap. There's still time if you guys want to send it in. I guess you can send it to her, but it's got to be to her. I think on the 1st of October, so time's limited. But I had one bad print that like I printed these at Staples, and this one came out smaller. This was the first one, and I'm like, I don't want it that small. I want it full page. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll do full page. But I kept this one, and I'm like, well, I never made one of these like little micro comics, so I folded it up, and it's really cool. I love that I actually have this. It's just fun, because I've never made the super small comics before. And technically you can do these at any size. In fact, let's see, do I have it? Yeah, I have it right here. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Dede sent this to me too. This was a long time ago. If it wasn't her, it was somebody else. But somebody sent me this, which is the same thing. It's a blank folded zine, but it's almost the size of like a comic book or something. Like it's huge. It's on a huge piece of paper. And so I can't wait to like get this going because I have yet to do it, But yeah, so you can really make them any size. If you have a bigger paper, you could do it bigger. If you want to go small, you can go small. So that's going to be fun to mess with. It's basically, this is about the size of a typical paper. Let me see. I need some of this paper with me anyway. So this is like a regular 8.5 by 11 size, and this is this size. It's kind of about half the size of that, a little bit bigger than half the size. So, and this is like a thicker paper too. I don't know. It might even be Bristol board. It's pretty thick. So that's awesome. I really like this format, and I'm looking forward to making a zine out of that. So yeah. All right. So let me get to the chat a little bit, and then I'll go through some of these zines to show you some more examples of zines. If you're inspired, you guys, not everybody maybe knows, but I made a video called the 1 hour comic challenge, and you can make one of these zines in an hour. I mean, this one took me like many hours to make, but you can also do the 1 hour zine challenge. It's not going to be an amazing comic. A lot of people have made much better ones than I have, but I've done 2 of them so far, and they're on video on my channel. But you can do one of these in an hour, and it's like, if you have never finished a full comic, that's like the perfect way to start. Like, just make a comic in an hour, or just make one of these little folded zines. And I think a lot of you guys already know, but you can look it up if you want. There's a certain way you fold it and cut it. I can kind of show you if you want. But my guess is most of you probably already know. I have done videos showing how to do it, and there's a lot of videos out there. So let me get to the chat and take a sip of my water real quick. Starred. Oh, cool. Interesting. Super chats are starred. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got lots of people here. I'm going to have to kind of skim through some of these because there's a lot of people chatting, and I really appreciate that. Let's see. Peter likes Charles's work. Cool. Jasper's here. What's up, Jasper? Hey, Marsh, I'm literally working on my two zines for the zine swap we are doing. Awesome. I was tempted to do more than one zine, and maybe I could edit this one in time and send it as well. I don't know. I could do that. But I want to make sure that I get these out in time too. So we'll see. But that's cool that people are making more than one. I think Christopher Rasmussen, Christopher Runtsman, Runcie man, he he did four zines, I think. If I can't remember, but that's cool. That's cool. I can't wait to see everybody's. I mean, I've seen some people's already because people show it off. It's not like a surprise thing. So let's see. Oh, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day, apparently. Arr. All right, let's see. You were you were the one that got me into Marsh's work. Oh, Dede, yeah. Oh, cool. It's the love is shared around these parts. It's great. It is really cool what you can do with jelly plates. I've been meaning, Dede, to look up jelly plates specifically with your channel to see you actually use them because I don't know that I remember ever seeing you use them, but I know you've used them from what I understand. Yeah, gotta let it dry. It's it, it's um it's weird to figure out how to get it to work because there are some techniques that are better if you keep it if you don't let it dry too much. I mean, you have to let it dry, especially between if you're going to do layers, you have to let each layer dry. That's for 100% sure. But sometimes if you like, I see people they are done, they're at their last stage and they've put their paper down and then they'll put books on top of it. And I've done this too. And they'll wait for 20 minutes, an hour. Some people leave it overnight, which I just do not have the patience for that. But I've done the 20-minute thing, and then they pull it up and it comes out beautiful. But when I've done that, a lot of times it rips my paper. Maybe I got to use stronger paper for one. It would probably be a good one to do is use some of this canvas paper. I bet that would be like a good way to do it. But you just never know if it's going to come out good. So then you wasted a piece of canvas paper. But it's jelly plate is all about experimenting anyways. And you got to know that you're going to lose some stuff and you can always use it for like collage or something later. So even the stuff that is like a failure, you can still use. But yeah, it's weird because I found the advice of using a jelly plate varying from person to person, and I've also found my results varying from stuff I've learned at times. So I don't know. It's a bit of a funny thing. But one thing I did learn that helped me was that you need a thicker paint. Not that the paint layer you put on needs to be thick. That's supposed to be thin, but you need a thicker kind of paint. Like I was using the craft paints, the cheap craft paints, which are great and everything, but they're not super good for jelly plates. At least I haven't been able to get them to work good for jelly plates. What did work well was Amsterdam paint, which was really good. And then I've heard of some dollar store paints that are much thicker, but I don't know which dollar store. I've gone to a few actually to look for them. It's this brand called like Idea Paint or something, acrylic paint, or Ideas or something like that. And yeah, I don't know. It's been a little bit funny to try to figure it out. Love is the binder. Yes, I love it. um, do do do. Love this binder. Okay. I'm like, I was getting metaphysical with it. Yeah. Love this binder. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm trying to, be somewhat organized. I don't know. It's hard to keep all that stuff organized, but I'm trying. I have a lot of binders I use for organizing collage stuff too, plus stamps and pencils. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. More spontaneous. I mean, I do like that too. I tend to usually be more spontaneous. And maybe when I actually start doing the collage stuff more, I'll prove that I just can't be organized because I've seen that happen in the with previous things. So mine aren't as organized as Marsh's though. Hey, well, I'll try. I'm gonna try. Tell me about it, Marsh. Organizing collage fodder. Yes. I don't know. I think that's the type of thing that you do when you're new at something. You get all excited and you like organize things, and then it all goes to crap and you never do it again. So that's probably what's going to end up happening for me. But for now, it feels very nice to be organized. The other comic guy still has his man cards. Yeah, thanks for grabbing those, man. I think you won those, right? I think you might have bought one too, or bought a couple. Um, yeah, man, I'm glad you got them. Let's see. Oh, you hope you get the zines by Marsh. Okay. I mean, I could always save a couple, I suppose. Or reprint some more. Maybe one day I'll print some and people could either buy them or I'll throw them in with packages or something. I don't know. Or trade them. I don't know. We got Jim's channel here, Jim Lujan. I'm assuming. Cool. Thank you for sharing that. Dede. Is that song by Seal? Yeah, it's Seal. Yep. Make a best of Marsh playlist and share it out. A best of Marsh? Oh, I should, right? I kind of have one. If you were to go to my channel, there's playlists, and some of the better video, the more well-known videos that people really like are there in playlists. Yeah, Grave. I don't know. It's hard, and if you listen to the song and you know that there's this debate between Grave and Gray, it's actually hard to tell if which one he's saying. So, but it's a really cool song. Yeah, kind of like cuckoo cachoo. Dede's talking about that in her video because she does she did the I Am the Walrus zine, and I knew that. It's funny that you guys were just finding that out because that was one thing I did know because I used to I like reading the lyrics of songs, and I love the Beatles, and I found out it was goo goo gajoo, not cuckoo cachoo. But again, it's so hard to tell, and it sounds like cuckoo cachoo. I am the walrus. I shouldn't sing it. Another link for Christopher Runciman. Thank you, Dede. You are on point tonight. Thank you. Art Exploration. I love this. I love the names. Art Exploration. That's great. I wonder how many lyrics to songs that I've been singing wrong. It's kind of funny you say that because I was trying to do this research. Like, why, like, is it Gray or is it Grave and all that? And Seal is specifically, he doesn't put liner notes like in his CDs and when they used to have CDs back in the days, back in my days when they used to have CDs and tapes and 8 tracks and vinyl. Um, you know, uh, he would never put the words in the liner notes, and it's because he said it's because the same thing, like how many songs have you sang and enjoyed and thought you knew the words to, and come to find out you actually don't know the words to them, and it kind of messes it up. It's like he's like, I'm kind of happy for people to think it's whatever words they like and think it has whatever meaning they like, and I don't really want to ruin that for them, because what it means to me and what it means to you can be different, and that's okay. And I kind of think that's cool that he's like that in that way. So now we still don't for sure know, but I do think I know for sure because my source is actually, like, I didn't think I could know for sure, but then my source told me some interesting things, and I'm like, oh, I think it is Grave. All right, cool. Um, So, let's see. It's super cool. Thank you. Thank you. Jelly plate make wonderful backgrounds to work with. Absolutely. There's so much cool stuff you can do with jelly plates. There's this dude, Yates Makes, and it's spelled like Yeats or something. Yates Makes. He does some really cool stuff with jelly plate. All kinds of experimental, interesting things on YouTube. So you should check his stuff out. And there's another guy too, and I can't remember his name. It's like Mark something or something Marks, or I don't know. But yeah, his stuff is cool too. I might have talked about both of them in two videos ago when I was talking about collage stuff. Um, so let's see. Awesome zines, Marsh. Thank you, Dede. Let's see. That reminds me of raw animation style. Yeah, I mean, oh, the art does. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Marsh, just cut the zine up and reconfigure the layout, make new copies. That's a good idea. Thank you. I didn't think that's so much easier than the digital way, actually. I think I am going to do that. You rock. Thank you for that suggestion. That's great. Um, yes. Now I have a new project to do tomorrow, hopefully, and maybe I will get that zine out, both of the zines out. Dede, that's literally what I'm doing right now. Oh, okay, interesting. So it's possible. Let's see. Let's see. Art curious, Marsh. You need to take out when to touches. You need to take out when when the touch is warm. Yes, I agree, and I have learned that as well. Um, and you know what's funny is I'm so impatient that I got this bad boy, and I put it on the low setting, and even for that part, I warm it up. So that it is warm to the touch, and that's probably the stupidest thing to do, but it's been working. So I'm going with it. I know you're not supposed to use a hair dryer. I try to be, I keep it kind of relatively far away, and I put it on the lower heat setting and stuff. So I've heard from other people that it actually doesn't destroy it. Like they've noticed that if you're careful, it won't actually destroy it. But if you're really blasting that thing with like high heat, like a heat gun or something, that's not good for the jelly plate from what I hear. So, but yeah, you're right. When you got to wait till the touch is warm. Yep. Art exploration, you can use anything in the jelly ink and any kind of paint. It's just finding what you like more, excuse me, and what finish you want. I mean, that is true. That is true because if you use the thinner paints, it just means it's not going to be as clear when you try to do a transfer. But I don't. It's not like I only want to do transfers anyway, and and you might just get a more transparent thing, and then you can do cool layers where you mean to have transparent layers and stuff. So you're totally right about that. Oh, you won one and you bought one. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you for the support once again, though. Let's see. These jeans were made for you, Eurythmics. All right. Is that like you were talking about a Marsh best of Marsh playlist? I don't know. I'm not sure what specifically you're talking about there outside of the song, but Jim Lujan, just curious, is there any chance the zines will be collected on the internet for those of us outsiders to read? Um, it is there is for both of those zines, there's a short video that I did, like a YouTube shorts. There's also a TikTok, there's also an Instagram reel, and I might have put them on Facebook too. I think I did. So they're there as videos. But another update is I've been working on my website, and the free comics that I had on there before are on there now. They were off for a while. And I also have a shop on there that I'm still working on, but there is some items up there if you want to check them out. But I'm also going to try to get back to doing my blog. And I want to put more, comics up there. Maybe I'll put these up there as free comics to read as well, so yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be putting more content on there. So look out for that. And that is donkeyjawprojects.com. And maybe I could do a thing. Maybe I could, if you sign up for my newsletter type of thing or whatever, or even sell, or even free downloads and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how to do what and what I should do for free and what I should do for money sometimes. But maybe I could just have the sheets that people could download and make their own of my zines, just print them out at your own place or whatever too. That would be kind of a cool idea. So there is different ways to get them. And if you want me to, I mean, I don't know, like maybe I can send them out to people. I don't know, like I guess let me know, you guys, like, because I think I'm gonna make more, like a lot more of these zines. I'm like really digging them. Like I put Zine Crazy because I am like I'm kind of getting addicted to zines as much as I'm getting addicted to jelly plates. So um, you know, I don't. Maybe I could do like people do like sticker packs. They sell sticker packs. Maybe I could sell like zine packs or three zines or something. I don't know. I don't know how. What do you guys think makes the most sense for getting zines out? I mean, they can also be for zine swaps, of course. Or if you make a zine, I can send you one or something. That would be kind of a fun way to do it. Um, you know, that kind of, I don't know. Maybe I should do like giveaways. I don't know. There's so many ways to do this stuff. Janet has been showing them every Monday, Jim. I will ask her to show them all right before that she swaps them out. Cool. There's that too. So yeah, if you want to see all of them, yeah, maybe that's going to be a thing. Ben Bean. Let's see. Lyrics I misinterpreted. Oh, those are lyrics you misinterpreted. These jeans were made for you. Oh gosh, yeah, these dreams are made for you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's so many lyrics I've probably misinterpreted, especially with like rap songs and stuff. Oh my gosh. Zine packs would be cool. Okay, cool. That's interesting. That's interesting. So, Marsh, just be sure your signature is on them. See, that's the thing is like, does everybody want a signature? I don't know. I don't really necessarily want a signature sometimes because I don't know. I don't need it. But some people are into that. Um, but yeah, maybe that's the way to go because I think more often than not, people do want a signature. So, all right. Some a little bit of zine inspiration. If you didn't have enough already, we're gonna get into that. I'll show you some stuff. I'll try to go quick with this because I took a long time. It's an hour and 12 minutes, and I'm just getting to this part. So these are like micro zines. These aren't even like the kind of zines I've been talking about, but I figured I had a few, just sitting in my collection next to the regular zines, so I'll show these off. But you know, my friend Ryan Wheaton. He did a bunch of zines. Story of a cat, and he's got like this story of a cat here, and it's cute, and yeah. So there's that. This one, Uranus attacks, and I think it's pretty lewd or something. I don't know, but there's so many. Oh, I should show it up close. I should show Uranus up close. It's going to take forever though to get everything all um, kind of focused, but they're so small it's hard to even hold them. So there's that one. Dog Boy Coney Island Day Trip. There's just these little tiny comics. Sorry, they're kind of blurry. I'm afraid to I don't want to go too slow, but I also don't want to be blurry. Meet the artist, Annie. So yeah, it could be just like some sketches, lists. I mean, zines don't have to be comics too. Oh, this one is like a regular folded zine, but it's just a smaller version. So that's cool. Maybe if I bring this comic up, it'll stay focused. Yes. Hopefully I can remember to keep Oh, this is the one actually this is what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? Doug Tenaple. Mr. Tenaple. This is his little zine. Come on. Get that focus. There we go. So this is cool. Just little things of his art. Pretty fun. So yeah. This is one of the first tiny zines I ever got. My buddy Todd Webb, Day in the Life of a Robot. And this one's actually really good. So, actually, here, I'll read this one to you guys because this one's kind of nice. Day in the Life of a Robot by Todd Webb. Brisk morning walk. Greet the doc. Greetings, sir. Greetings, sir. I gotta do the robot voice. Doc's customary reply. Fah. Retrieve daily news. Scan for relevance. Sigh. Deposit waste. Toss. Fly to studio. Whoosh. Record next smash hit album. Ahem. I find these so charming. In a village late one day, a giant robot came to play. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Giant robot. Press conference. What's Giant Robot all about? Later. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. Watch TV. Gilmore Girls. Oh yeah, I forgot he's a fan of Gilmore Girls just like I am. Poor Dean. Ain't that the truth? Walk to park. Look at stars. So pretty. Even though I am just a robot built by a man, when I see the stars each night, I know that there is somebody greater. There is a God, and he is awesome. For more comics, www.toddbot.com. Bloop. So, hey, a little Christian message in there too. Cool. So, yeah. This one is, I don't know, it's just another one. I think this one was from the original mini comics dump truck swap that I did where I did my first comic. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've gotten so many zines from so many different people. Bob Goes to Mars, another one from Todd Webb. I'm not going to go through every one 100%, but another cool little mini comic. Sorry, I'm sometimes going off screen and it's bouncy. It's hard to show these. Another one, Zoom. Oh, this is Afloda. My buddy Afloda. It's hard to say his name. And it's another one that's kind of folded that way. It's folded in the zine, Afloda Monstro. So that one's cool. So those are my little micro mini zines, and I can put mine now in the collection with it. So that's kind of fun. So here's some more zines of the normal kind. This is my stash. And a lot of these are from a few different people. So this guy, Jono Demophon, Doogie, The Great Fly War. This is the first person I learned about these kind of zines, these regular folded zines from many years ago, like probably 12 years ago. And when I first made mine, it's from seeing his. And he has a video where he shows how to make one of these zines. Now, a million people have that video, but there was a time where he was the only person on YouTube who had a video showing how to make and fold these zines. And I have a bunch of his zines. He's like a buddy that, not that I know very well, but I knew from the art and story guys. Peter Palmiotti, he's here. I'm sure he knows of him as well, because he was in that group as well. Maybe Jim Lujan as well. And then this is Aaron Guzman and Jason Alexander, also known as Fogbreaker and Monkey, something Monkey. I can't remember what Aaron Guzman goes by sometimes, but anyways, they did a ton of mini comics together, and they're really good because Aaron Guzman is such a good comic artist, such a good artist. AaronGuzman.com. I don't know if these are still available or not, but I got tons of those. Oh, this is one of mine. This is one of my 1 hour comic ones, and I think this is the one that I did finish correct, like in the hour, but the other one took more than an hour to finish. And this one's called Bug Eyes, 1 hour comic by Marshall Lee. All my life, I've been made fun of for my big bug eyes. Just like everything, there are advantages and disadvantages. Ha ha ha! Look at that bug eye boy. But even with the bug eyes, it's sometimes hard to see the good. Sometimes I just want to run away, but what's the point? When I'm older, I suppose it will be different. I'll be married and hang with my kids and wife. Sorry, it's not really super in focus. It doesn't matter because the art sucks, but um, but for now, I'll have to put up with it again, I guess. But like I said, the bug life does have its wahahaha advantages. This bug eye guy can fly. The end. So yeah, there's that. I'll probably make this into like one of those TikTok videos. Oh, the chickens are out. Maybe I could show you guys. You see the chickens? The chickens are out. I didn't know Magda was going to have the chickens come out again. We already had them out today. They don't really need to be out, but hey, if that's what she wants to do, cool. This one's funny because it's got a cat butt. So I'm gonna just show the covers from here on out. Oh, this one is my buddy Jamie Gamble. He was in the art and story guys. He made a comic, and he's a writer. He's not really an artist, but he did a comic, and that's freaking awesome. I think it's awesome when writers, if they're not specifically artists, they do a comics. So yeah, just a lot of cool stuff. More Aaron Guzman stuff. I gotta get the focus going. I gotta do this little swap thing. Another cool one. A lot of these are from the art and story people. Sometimes you can do them in color. This one's really cool. Color one. Some of these I bought off of Etsy. This is one that I bought out of Etsy. Some of these are just zines, not necessarily comics. Lakes aren't always blue. So this one's cool. It's got a lot of different cool lettering and stuff. How to make a mini zine. So many people have zines about how to make zines. So this is cool. And let's see, what else do we got? There's some small affirmations. I saw one girl on TikTok recently, and she had such a cool zine. I'm definitely going to share it with you guys when I get it. But I was like, can I buy that? Like, it's all about art, but it's just really good. And she's like, I don't sell them, but I can send you one. I still have a couple copies. And I was like, yeah, I'll send you some stuff too then if you want to send it, because I really want that comic super bad. So this one's really cool. It's kind of like collage type of vibe going on. This one might be Riso printed too. I don't know. So here's another one by that person. Just doing some cool collage type stuff. Let me try to keep this going. More cool collage, manga type collage stuff. The last few have all been ones that I bought on Etsy. Another John O'Demophon one. Zeus's birthday party. I remember when I first read those. This one's cool. My first library memory. Pretty neat. And so, zines can be like anything. Like, you can really do anything with these zines. It's just really inspiring. And like, it's an easy way to get out some of your ideas, you know. I'm going to try to. Here's some by Dave Hingley. He does a lot of these mini zines. Sometimes he's here in the chat too. Really cool, awesome dude who makes a lot of zines. So let's see. We showed that one. Oh, this is my other one that I did for that. This one took an hour. This wasn't the hour one that I failed at. I think lost. I'll read this one too. Lost by Marshall Lee. Where am I? I've never been to this part of here. Or Herum. I really wish Emmy were here. Who's that? And he's scared of his reflection. Wait a minute. It's actually me, my reflection, and my shadow. I'm so happy. This place is so fun. I never want to leave. There you are. And it was just Emmy's little stuffed toy. So, yeah. More Aaron Guzman stuff. Oh, I got to keep this one to the side, too. I might have to make another video with that. More Aaron Guzman cool stuff. And Jason Alexander. Jacob Moore. Whoops. Ah, man, I might have lost the focus there. So, yeah, cool stuff. It just shows you, like, it doesn't matter what skill level you're at. Here's another cool one. This is just a monsters coloring book by Ryan Wheaton. So that's cool. So you got a little mini zine coloring book or whatever. More Aaron Guzman. I got a lot of Aaron Guzman. Here's Empyrean Vol Rabbit Fighter mini comic. That's really cool. So there we go. Another, I think this is the first Dave Hingley one I got. I love this one. McCafferty's Cavity. You don't even have to read this one. I'll show the whole thing. Because there's no words, I don't think. Except for slam. There he goes. He's going to take his tooth out. Slam. Ah! Hope that's not too much for you guys. Rabbit Fighter. Empyrean Vol. More Rabbit Fighter. This one's really cool. It's got the tones in there. That's really neat. Pretty awesome. I got two of them. Sketchbook. A lot of people do sketchbooks. This is this person I know her. I don't know if she still does mini comics, but I got this a long time ago. Really cool stuff. Subculture Clash. Just kind of art, fun art. Some people just put art in there, you know. And then they have some comics too, so cool. This one's cool. Oh, this is from Pepper DeLuca. Some of you guys may know him. I'm not sure what he goes by, if it's a he or he might go by a different pronoun. So forgive me if I'm doing that wrong. And then let's see. Some more, you know, just some more mini comics. Can't go through all of them, you know, in detail. I think this is Michael Heng. He's in the chat sometimes as well. Let's see. More Aaron Guzman stuff, which is awesome. I'd love to sit here and show you all of his stuff, but you know, I kind of don't want to show you too much. Like, and then there's a bunch of Dave Hingley stuff. So you've kind of already seen a bunch of stuff from that. Matthew Enstrom. Some cool stuff. A black and white version of Star Cats. That's cool. Bad Signal. This is Peter Server, something. I don't know. You know, people do all different kind of things with these. You know, some of them, they're like attaching the folded comics, but then they like attach them to like a cover. So that's kind of a cool way to go about it. You can use colored paper to do it. Some people just, it literally is a comic with a staple in it, but it's still like that same size. This one's another one from John O. Demophon. Mixing in the color cover with the cool toned technique for the pages. Another one of his. This is like a thicker one from Todd Webb. So that's cool. This one's almost got, it's got like this fold out cover thing too, which is cool. So there's so many different things you can do. Let's see, what else? This one's cool. Lies. Sorry, it's really hard to share these, like the position I'm in. Almost there, guys. Oh, there's my other comic too. The Dark Rider. This one, I think, yeah, this one also is Empyrean Bull. Dark Rider, yo. Yeah, dog. Kind of a little Western type thing. And then this one's the actual, this is my first ever little mini comic that I made many, many years ago, like 10 years ago. Rabid Rabbit by Complex. I go by different things at different times, but I actually did a video of this recently. You can check that out too if you want. But this was my first ever. This is actually the original art version of it. I see Magda down there. She's like looking at me. She's trying to throw rocks at the window. She got me. All right. So she's chasing chickens and I'm looking at mini comics with you guys. So those are all my little like zine size, you know, the typical, the ones that we're doing for like the swap and stuff. Whoops, hit the mic there. All right, I think I've shown you guys everything. Oh man, that was a lot. All right, I need to get another drink, another sippy. All right, whoops. All right, let's check out the chat for a little bit. Monkey Wrench, that's right. Thank you, Imperium Bull. I couldn't think. I knew it was Monkey something. All right, so Monkey Wrench and Fog Breaker Studios, or Jason Alexander and Aaron Guzman. Those are the ones who made many of those mini comics that I showed you guys. All right, let's see. What else we got? Love these. I'm working and lurking. Hey, all good. Sounds good. All right, let's see. Empyrean Vol, what's up, Vol? Thanks for coming by. This was great. So many pages in that robot zine too. I know it's such a small one, and like you said, many pages. Let's see what else we got. I really like the tiny format. I haven't seen too many of those. Here, I'll just kind of so you guys have something to look at besides my arm. These are all my little tiny mini comics these are all the zine style mini comics I've ever made so far, 5 of them. But there's going to be more. Oh, yes, there is. Maybe now that since it's darker, I can put the light on. I don't know. Maybe that'll be better. Because I have right in front of me, well, obviously you guys saw the chickens, but right in front of me is a window. But now that it's starting to get dark, I need the light. I need the light. Will it focus if I like put my hand down here or something? How does it focus? I don't have that little program on this particular computer. I got to get it that can help me like fix that. Or maybe I do, but I don't know where it is. I'm so disorganized these days. Even though my my collage papers are organized a little bit. So see, he signs his. I know Vol did sign his, right? I should sign mine. Okay, I'll sign them, Jasper. Let's see. Yes, Monkey Wrench. Let's see what else. What's up, Greg McEvoy one from Toronto? Cool. What's up? When I still lived in NYC, I went to MoMA Comic Con, and at least half the people exhibiting had zines. It was awesome. Even Moby was there, the singer. Oh, cool. Awesome. I remember about MoMA. Yeah, the Museum of Modern Art. I went. I don't. I went to the Guggenheim. I don't think I've been to MoMA, but I wanted to go. Um, Peter Knott, I have purchased from them in the past. Cool. No art. Okay. Cool. Books. Let's see. Not art. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what she's saying. They already sold the Picasso. Oh, you're talking about MoMA, I think. Yeah. Cool. They had a Picasso and they sold it. I said just kidding. Um, After seeing this top-notch zines, I'm looking at mine and it's looking kind of sad and amateurish. I mean, I don't know. I don't. You don't think that's the thing? Like, I'm trying to show you that, like, some of them are they're all skill levels. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. I mean, you can even see in mine. Like, this one's kind of like pretty crazy. Like, it's this one I would say is like probably the most top notch, quote unquote, that I've done. But I even went a little like worse quality on the words, kind of on purpose to like because it's supposed to be goofy and absurd. This particular one, this one's a little more artsy fartsy, but like some of the art drawing and stuff in it is kind of crude, like the figure work here and here. So these are probably my more like better ones. But then look at this. Like this is not good art. Like I mean, the cover is kind of fun, but I took more time on the cover, and then I didn't have enough time to finish it. You know, so it got like really because I was trying to do this in 1 hour. So like, look at these 2 pages. Like these are not great. Look at this. Like I'm really like trying to go for time right there, and then this is not premier art here. And these two both are kind of rough too, but maybe a little better. This one I didn't get done in the hour, so I finished it out. But I don't expect zines to be like amazing art and stuff personally. And I don't put that expectation on myself either. Zines are just kind of fun, and it's kind of like whatever it ends up being is what it is. Whatever skill level it ends up being is what it is. So I don't know. But some people, yeah, like I mean, look at this. Like he's like putting in color and he's doing this on a computer and then sizing it down or something. And even though it is still kind of simple cartoony art, you could tell like it took more time to do. This is more on top notch. You can do that, but you can also I think it's kind of assumed that a zine is going to could be at all kinds of different skill levels, and they're all awesome, and I think they're all freaking charming and freaking cool. Again, like Aaron Guzman, like I mean, he goes in and he does like super great art, and I'm like, yeah, if you look at that and compare yourself, it's like, why do I even try? But I don't. I see that as like cool. He did a really polished art version of a zine, but it doesn't have to be that way. This is my second zine I ever made. Cool. This is my fifth zine I've ever made. It's like, you know, yeah, that's again, and you get better as you do it too, if you want to get better. I love the idea of splitting the page up like that. I might do parts of mine over. Yeah, it's kind of well, so to me, like in the last two zines, they're all each one just one panel. But coming from being a comic book artist, I was thinking like, you know, comics have panels. So if I want mine to be a comic, I should probably have some panels. And to be honest, if you can keep it kind of simple, it works. but you can only go so far. You can only put like a certain amount of panels in a small page like this. So it is cool. I think it is a cool way to kind of do things. But you get that if you're a comic book artist, you might think more towards that way of doing things just because you're used to splitting things up in panels, but you don't have to. I mean, look at this. I did like a double page spread, and that was kind of fun, but you know, it is kind of cool, right? Though, actually looking back at these, I'm thinking too, like maybe I should spend more time like splitting stuff up in panels a little bit, because I do like how that looks as well. In fact, let's see, did Empyrean Bowl? Let's see. I'll look at two of his comics. Let's see if he split them up into panels, because I don't remember. Looks like he's got one panel. Yeah, he's splitting them up. So that's cool. He's doing like traditional comics almost, but smaller a little bit. Like he's, instead of having like 5 panels or more or less, he's got like, it seems like no more than 3 generally. At least in that example. See, Rabbit Fighter. Yeah, he's got 2 panels there. He's sticking to the 1 panel thing a lot. 2 panels in that one. I think that's a good rhythm actually for a mini comic, is to have a couple 2 panel pages, and keep it pretty simple though. This is quite the collection. Yeah, it's been a long time, and that I've been collecting them, and I have even more like other size mini comics. These are just this size zine. And then being subscribed to Aaron Guzman and Jason Alexander's mini comics really beefed up the stack as well. Whoops. And some people have a lot in there, like Empyrean Bull has like a good 5 or 6 in there, and then like Dave Hingley has about 10 or so in there. So certain people kind of really beefed up my comics for that size. Finally got my printer working again. Awesome. Printers are such a pain in the butt, man. I'm constantly, if I'm trying to, I'm like, seem like I'm constantly wrestling with printers. Yippee, finally got to home for live chat, and topic is zines bonus. Farmer Fox, hey, thanks for coming by and checking things out. I'm glad you were able to get in the live. Let's see, Peter, they must take up a whole drawer. Yeah, I mean, I have a drawer for all my mini comics. They're all in one. Actually, no. You know what? I have 2 full drawers. They're not full though. I can fit a lot more in. So, but I have them like divided up by size. So I have 2 drawers. They're like the plastic bins, and they're kind of the deeper ones that you would get at like Walmart or something, that they kind of stack up. It's that kind of thing. And so I have 2 of the deeper drawers, not the wide ones, just those typical size ones. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but you probably do. So yeah. Oh, that's me. Yes, it is, sir. For reals, I'm not in a hurry. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't want to like show everything, because I just feel like it'll take forever. It's really cool to see the whole pile of them like that. Yeah, it is kind of cool, right? How long do you been doing zines, Marsh? I started making comics by making mini comics, and zine. This zine right here, when I sent out for my first mini comic swap, where I made my first comic, which was Glyph and the Terror of Tusk, which probably I have hanging around here somewhere. I should get those out. Oh, here they are. So it was a little bigger when I first made it, but this is like the quarter page size, and it also had color when I first made it. But this is the first comic I ever made. Here, I'll take this down. Whoop. So, Glyph and the Terror of Tusk. And by the way, you guys can read this free on my website, donkeyjawprojects.com. I just got it back up, and it's bigger than it used to be. It's like a big size now. So because it used to be in a different, I used to have it displayed differently, and so it's not as big, and the color version is up there too. So you can read it for free. But this was the first mini comic I did. Now, this is the little zine, so it's smaller. The zines are smaller than the mini comics. And again, when I first printed this, it was a little bit bigger and it was more of a square format. But yeah, this is quarter page. I still like this. This is literally the first comic I ever fully made, and I still like it. Glyph and the Terror of Tusk. So, and I made 2 other ones after that. Donkey Jaw Projects. Bam. So, and with that came the copies of Rabid Rabbit. So, that was the first zine like this that I made. So that was like 12 years ago, something like 12 years ago. So since then, I also made 2 other Glyph mini comics. Glyph Monster Munch Mystery. This was the second one. And I think I have this one up on my, what do you call it? Webtoons. I think I have all of these up on my Webtoons for free, but I don't know if there's even a link to that anymore in my link tree or whatever. Sorry, it wasn't super focused. And this isn't the most amazing art. Like, trust me, I wasn't going for trying to make amazing art. I was just trying to make a comic, So there's that one. And then this is the third one, Glyph Hiding in the Light. And I like the first one more than I like the second one and the third one. But the third one is cool. They're all cool to a certain degree. And, they're kind of connected stories. And I added more and more elements each time around. I just thought this was like a fun page. And the way it printed is all wonky, so that's why it's all off. I never got like super particular about being perfect with it. So there we go, Donkey Jaw. And then I did this one. This is the only other mini comic I made. And this is just a totally different thing. Terra and the Pterodactylus. And this one went out to my patrons. I'll probably put this up as like a free comic too at some point, on my website. And just a little goofy adventure of like this spoiled princess girl. And, just fun. So, yeah. Those are all the mini comics I've made. Outside of that, I've made a bunch of anthology comics, and that's about it. So, yeah. Let's see. Best place to get zines. Etsy's pretty good. But also social media, like if you go onto like Instagram or whatever and look up like Zine Swap, you might be able to start getting you kind of got to get into communities where they do zine swaps. Traditionally, a lot of people have swapped zines, so you don't have to necessarily even buy them, but you can buy them as well. But you're going to have to, have your own zines to swap with, of course. So there's, people do trades and all that kind of thing. And then there's also, comic conventions. A lot of comic artists, even if they do regular comics, a lot of times you'll find many of them sometimes do zines as well or other mini comics. So that's a good place. And then there's also conventions dedicated to just zines and mini comics. Well, I would say zines. There's probably more. I don't know if there's much dedicated to mini comics, but there's definitely, um, conventions dedicated to zines. So that's a good opportunity. So those are places that I get mine. And just friends, and again, like Aaron Guzman, and like a lot of these guys just sent me stuff. A lot of times, if you get to know people, sometimes they'll just send you stuff for free. But I always offer to buy them. But sometimes they're just like, I'm not really selling them, but I'll send you some. It's like, okay, cool, thank you. And then, sometimes I'll send them back something, if I happen to have some copies laying around. So yeah. Marshall also has awesome sketchbooks. Thank you. One of these days, I'm gonna make a actual sketchbook book that I could sell, but I've showed them many times on these streams and stuff. So let's see what else. Hidden Hand Media. The only good thing at MoMA is a Van Gogh. Everything else is crap. Wow, that's an opinion. um, all right. Well, I mean, that's your opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never been there, so but it's kind of hard for me to say any art is crap. To me, I don't really feel that way. Really about any art, but there is like art that I prefer and art that I don't like as much. For sure. Um, but as an artist, I feel like I couldn't say that about other people's art personally. Let's see. Yes, everybody has their, probably you said, opinions on what art they like. Yeah. Yeah, opinions. But I'm very inspired, Marsh. TYSM for Sherry. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. I figured that one out. You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. Let's see what else. I went for the comics, but haven't been there in years. Do 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 do. Let's see. Yeah, because 8 pages is not enough to tell the story. Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, it depends on your story. Some stories, definitely demand more pages. So, and sometimes you can take your story and you can condense it down to a smaller amount of pages. And sometimes that makes it better, and sometimes that it would have been better off with more pages. I try my best to let my comics be the page count that they demand, but I don't know. It's still kind of interesting to try going for the challenge of a specific page count too. So I don't know. You could kind of go either way and make it work. So yeah. Peter, oh, they're talking to Hidden Hand Media. They're talking to each other. Let's see. Um, this this is a whole new genre. I'm totally digging it. I know, right? It's so fun. Let's see. Yes, Guzman has cool zines for sure. All right. Um, all right, cool. So it's been about 2 hours here. And I was thinking about doing some art and stuff, but it's getting to be that time. And this showing off zines totally got me inspired to make some zines. But it also took longer than I expected. So I am going to make sure that I clean up my room, Dede, after I'm done with this. So that my room doesn't get to crazy messy. But now, after I do a stream, it gets messy again. And I don't want that to happen because I have to constantly, you know, organize stuff. Like, I have a bag over there that's full of stuff that could go in junk journals, but I don't know that I want to do that junk journals that much. Like I want to do some, but I think I'm more interested in doing art journals or themed journals and stuff like that. And junk journals, to me, I'm not 100. I think I'll just put junk in my journals. I don't know. And then I have another bag here that this is just, oh, it's just like stuff that I could make marks with, like pieces of like bags or strips of paper or like, I don't know, just little weird things I find around the house that I could make cool marks with. And then I have a box full of like kind of collage papers that I've made by accident or like things that didn't work out that could be used for collage papers. So it's like, oh man, there's just, and I find myself like here, I'll show you this like pile of stuff here. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I did this. I got like, so this is the pile of stuff, like just crap that you find, like cracker like trays and cookie trays and like, you know, food styrofoam food things, and I got like these plastic spoons, and it's like, why am I feel stupid for saving this stuff, but it's gonna be cool for marks on my jelly plate or some kind of collage paper or something, to make marks with. So it's like, goodness gracious, the things you save when you're trying to do art. And then I didn't show you guys this. It doesn't look very good, but I did a little video showing, and I did like the little eraser carving thing and made like a stamp. I bought the tools like this thing right here to carve speedball or whatever, to carve little stamp things up. My first one came out okay. It's like my little Donkey Jaw Projects logo. But it's not really very usable. It's kind of a mess. But it was kind of fun and cool, but I got to get better at doing it. It's not easy to do the stamp things. But I've only done one, and I have more erasers. And I have to buy some more of the rubber stamp carving thingies. But they're so expensive in like Michael's. It's like $7.99 for one, where you can go on Amazon and for like $10 you can get 20 of them or something, or 10 of them or something. I forget how much it was, but it was like way cheaper. Um so let's see. Let's see. I didn't mean page count. Sorry, I meant splitting up pages so I can tell more story. No, I got you. I knew what you meant. Maybe I didn't explain myself so well, but yeah, I get it. Like you can either add pages, but you can also, like you said, split up the pages into panels, and it'll help you to tell the story more. If you're running out of room, that's a great way to approach it. So good stuff. Let's see. Go play with your chickens, Marsh. Well, those that remain. Dum dum dum. Yeah, right. Oh boy. Yeah, they're now they're in the coop. It's too dark. Like Magda probably shut them up in the coop for the night, so they're nice and safe and ready to take on the bobcats another day. Good stuff. Zines look like a ton of fun. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, they are a ton of fun. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, Marsh, I'm gonna carve some bats on tomorrow's stream. Cool. I'm gonna watch you do that. I can't wait. That's gonna be fun. Cool. So everybody check out Dede tomorrow, 8:30. 8:30. What's the word? Stat? I don't know. But check her out at 8:30 sharp AM on Dede Willingham stream. And from then until around 12ish, she shall be doing some crafty stuff. Looks like she's going to be carving up some stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. EST, yep, Eastern, for sure. 8:30 a.m. Yep. Yeah, I get, you do have to say a.m. and Eastern because you never know. People think it's like nighttime. So 8:30 a.m. Eastern. The link is in the description if you want to watch it live. And Art Curious says, sorry, but it is late here. It was fascinating. That's 2:30 and I'm here. Hey, I'm ending the show anyways. So thank you for hanging out for so long. I can't believe you're up so late. I don't like being up that late. So have a great rest. Everybody have a great night. And we'll be talking to you after the job on Tuesday. And yeah, so everybody have a great time. And thank you for watching. And we'll talk to you next time. Peace out.